They worked in secret, under the cover of darkness, with the fate of the world resting on their shoulders. They were the greatest codebreakers of all time. But who were they and why have you never heard of them? You've probably heard of Alan Turing, the genius mathematician who helped crack the Nazis' unbreakable code during World War II. But what many people don't know is that he didn't do it alone. He was part of a secret team of codebreakers working at Bletchley Park in England. Together, they faced seemingly impossible challenges, made breakthroughs that changed the course of history and left an indelible mark on the world we live in today. It all started when the Nazis began using a machine called Enigma to encrypt their communications. It was a device that could generate billions of different combinations, making it virtually impossible to decode. But the British were determined to break the Enigma code, and that is where Alan Turing and his team came in. Using their knowledge of mathematics and engineering, they built a machine called the bomb, which was capable of testing thousands of possibilities at lightning speed. It was the first of its kind, an early computer that helped crack the Enigma code and shorten the war by 2 years. This might not sound like a big deal today, but during World War II, every day counted. The war was brutal and unforgiving, and each day that passed meant more lives lost and more families torn apart. But thanks to Turing and his team, the Allies were able to stay one step ahead of the Nazis, gaining valuable intelligence that helped win the war. But the story doesn't end there. In fact, it's just beginning. You see, the impact of their work went far beyond the end of World War II. The methods and technologies developed by Turing and his team paved the way for the digital age we live in today. The techniques they used to break the Enigma code are the same ones we use to keep our data safe online, and the machines they built are the predecessors to the smartphones and computers we rely on every day. In other words, without these code breakers, we might not have the technology we take for granted today. Yet despite their monumental contributions, most of these code breakers remained anonymous, working in secrecy until long after the war had ended. They were unsung heroes who sacrificed their privacy and security to protect their country and advance the cause of science and technology. Can you imagine a world without computers or the internet without Turing? That might have been our reality. So let us take a moment to appreciate the legacy of these brilliant minds and the impact they had on our world. If you think this story is fascinating, wait until you hear this. The Polish mathematician and cryptologist Marian Rejewski had already managed to break the Enigma code before World War II. He and his team had built a machine called the cryptologic bomb, which was capable of breaking the Enigma code. Unfortunately, the Polish government didn't take their work seriously, and the Germans invaded Poland before they had a chance to fully develop their machine. But the story doesn't end there. You see, a few Polish refugees made their way to Bletchley Park and shared their knowledge with the British codebreakers, helping them build their own Enigma-breaking machine. It's a testament to the power of collaboration and the importance of diversity in STEM fields. If the Polish mathematicians hadn't shared their knowledge, it might have taken the British much longer to break the Enigma code. Who knows how many lives might have been lost in the process. So let us take a moment to remember Marian Rejewski and his team and all the other unsung heroes, whose contributions often go unrecognized. Their work might not have been front-page news, but it was no less important for that. In fact, it was through their quiet efforts that the world was able to move one step closer to the digital age. Their work allowed for the encryption of sensitive information, ensuring that only those with the proper authorization can access it. This has had a profound impact on our daily lives, allowing us to communicate freely and securely online. If you want to learn more about the fascinating history of code breaking, be sure to check out our channel. We've got plenty of videos that explore the hidden world of cryptography and the brilliant minds behind it. So go ahead, click that subscribe button and join us in celebrating the unsung heroes of the digital age. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting us. We depend on your support to bring these stories to life and keep the history alive. Thanks for watching.